Greetings in the name of the Most High Yah. It's King Yediyah, aka King Solomon, staying wise in life and in these markets. And I'm gonna do a trade recap today. What's the date today? The 16th of May 2022. Today I traded Baba, Netflix, and TQQQ, right? So let's see. Let's start with Baba. This was my worst trade for today. Baba was, I just broke all the rules really on Baba. So let's go through it, right? So on the Camarilla levels, we have R3 here at the prior day on Friday. So today we have a higher value level, higher 2-day value relationship on the Camarillas, which brings S3 up to 86.17, and R3 is now at 89.66. So we have a big gap up on the Camarillas, suggesting like a really higher value day, right? We're supposed to be searching for or seeking higher value. Price is supposed to be pushing up. We're looking for longs in this kind of relationship, right? The only way you should be going short is if you break below S3, right? So if we break below S3, then you could get the short back down to like the previous levels, like around like the S4 level, which lines up kind of with this breakout level right here of like 84.42, around that level, right? So let's see what I did. Let's make this bigger here. Right. Wow, rain just started pouring here. I'm in New York City. It's heavy rain outside. Probably you could hear that. But anyway, so at the open, right? Price open, I had some alerts set. I was kind of distracted. I was just waiting. I was watching a bunch of stuff. I was watching what else was I watching? I think it was Neo. I think Oxy. A bunch of stuff I set alerts for, and I wasn't really stuck on one, and Baba was the first one to kind of set off the alerts, right? So I jumped into Baba. So let's see, when price open, the alert set off, like if it was flushing down, which I set certain levels, can't remember exactly what level, but it broke that level on the alerts and we started pushing down. So when I opened the chart, I'm seeing the big flush down, so I'm thinking, okay, we're definitely gonna break S3. We're rejecting any higher value. We're not seeking higher value. We're rejecting that, and especially in the pre-market, you could see prices coming down into the open, big wick rejection. Then we had this flush down open, right? So on the open of the next 5-minute candle, which was here, price pushed down. I went short right here. Price then pushed up. I went short at VWAP, and then price pushed up even more to R1 and got above R1 and didn't get to R2, so I went short here, and that's what, 88.60, around that level. And then we pushed. Okay, so we opened here, right? On the next candle we open here. I added to the position, went short again, and then we came all the way down. So I was in profit. I'm thinking, well, okay, we're getting the flush down, we're getting the breakdown now, right? So price took me for a ride, took me all the way back up. I'm seeing the wick rejection. I'm thinking, all right, this is cool. You know what I mean? It's going to come down. Broke VWAP. I'm thinking, okay, everything is looking good. And we hit what was that, S2? And I'm waiting for price to break down from this entry I had here, right? So I'm totally in the green, right? I'm thinking, well, yeah, we're going to break down. We're going to break lower VWAP right here, and everything is going to be good, right? So we got this push up back to VWAP, and I was like, man, let me lighten up on this position. So I took off these two right here. I took those off at this point here. I covered that. And then when we broke back below VWAP, I added it again. So we came back down to this level here at what, 86.90, around there, 86.92, and we had this bounce up again, and I was like, man, let me just cover this out, because I couldn't see myself going and taking like another trip up back to like what, 89 and stuff like that. That would be too much risk, man. So I had bad risk management here, right? So I wasn't going to let it continue, because it's looking like maybe this is like gonna be a range day, or it's gonna just find support with a double bottom, and it's gonna take me, or maybe even a triple bottom, and just run up from there. So I just covered here. I think this was like this put me in the red. Yeah, this definitely put me in the red. So what time was this? Well, this was like 11:45. So at 11:45, I'm stressed out. I'm in the red. So let's see what else I traded. I went to Netflix. So Netflix is looking a little. It's looking a little bullish. We're getting this kind of support right here at the lower VWAP. This wick rejection right here. So by the time I opened this at, what time did I 11:49, I think it was. Let's see, when was that barber trade, the last one? The last barber trade was at 11:49, right? So I entered this long position here at 12 o'clock on Netflix. It immediately like had a wick rejection, and I did try to recoup some of my losses, so I went a little heavy, came back to break even, stopped me out. So I was like, man, this is R3 right here, right? So we're rejecting off of R3. I'm like, this is my trade. Like this is what I usually do. I do the short, the pop at R3. Well, it opened higher, but any rejection on R3, I'm taking that short, right? Back down to like S3. So I went heavy size. I went in twice here, and then covered down at, what price was that? Let's see. And it was the break of R2. I got in kind of late. Usually I would get in somewhere around here at the break of this candle, right? But I'm flipping positions, so I'm reacting, kind of trying to react quick, and caught the short here at 189.54, took it down to 188.12 and 187.76. So I think that got me back to like I was a little green there. I think it was probably half an hour or something like that. So I moved on from Netflix, because I realized like, okay, you're doing the same thing as Barber. You're not breaking down fully, right? We had this range day in the market, so it's not breaking down fully. So I just moved on, right? Took it to TQQQ. Let's see, what was my first entry? What time was that? At 14:50, right? So I'm watching the afternoon. I'm in BBT chat room. I'm listening to Jared, and he's saying this might run bullish for the day, right? Because this is the QQQ is just like a leverage ETF or something like that. And Jared was saying that it's looking like it's gonna run bullish for the day, because you see we got like this triple bottom, right? And prices push it up in the afternoon. But I was looking at the time and sales, the tape, and I was seeing it's just constant bids being hit. And I'm thinking, man, this isn't looking really bullish to me, you know what I'm saying? Because why is there no green on the time and sales, you know what I'm saying? Mostly what I was seeing was like those in between, the white color is like the in between the bid and the ask. I was seeing a lot of that and a lot of red. So I'm thinking, nah, man, this isn't looking like it's gonna run up. Then we had this candle right here, this shooting star. We had this wick rejection, right? High volume. Then we had this shooting star. You hear that in the background? That's New York City, you know what I mean? Fire department. So we had this shooting star, and then we had this next wick rejection. I'm like, man, this is not bullish. This is not bullish price action, you know what I'm saying? So at the breakdown of upper VWAP, I still didn't enter the position. I was just still looking because I'm thinking, man, this, I don't know what to do because I'm stressed out for the day, you know what I'm saying? So on this candle, I finally just took a big size, man. I just started adding position, adding size right here. Went short here, went short here, went short finally at this wick rejection here, breaking below upper VWAP again at 31.47, 31.48, and took it all the way down. Well, not all the way down because we really broke down, but I kind of chickened out, man, because I just came back from the red and I'm seeing all the profits because I went heavy size. So I was like, man, let me stay green for the day. So I took off 80% here at 31.15, and then I took off the other 20% here at 31.06, and that was the day, man. Today was like, it wasn't good for me. This is not my kind of trading. Today was kind of like a range day, and back and forth from up to down, no real direction. And I don't really trade well in these kind of markets. I need some direction because I like to hold my trades, you know. So that's what kind of happened to me with Baba. You know, Baba moved sideways, and you know, it's just not my kind of day. And for a lot of people, it's not their kind of day either, you know what I'm saying? But some people are good with like these range days, but not me, man, you know? So I feel blessed to be green today still, you know? I kind of, this last trade here, which is, this is kind of like my textbook kind of trading, you know? Like the break of like S1, the break of upper VWAP line, all that is, and like especially like this pattern right here, this double top, shooting star, wick rejections, all that's my kind of stuff right there. I'm going short for sure. So if I was a little more confident, I probably went short like around here at the break of this, or even just wait like the break right here, but the confidence wasn't there today, you know. But anyway, tomorrow is another day, you know what I mean? We'll come back strong again. So thankful to be green.